One of the first things you need to know about gaming is that there are 3 major gaming systems currently that are popular with the youth of America, with a couple more in the works, but for right now you want to start with the cheapest. We'll start here with the Nintendo Wii. This one is easy to get, been around quite a while, since 2006. It is very popular as a motion gaming system. It's one of the first ones that had motion gaming equipment, controllers, things like that to go with it. This one can be had for under $150 at any gaming store. You can buy it used for even less. We've seen it for under $100 in a refurbished or used model. This game system is good for families. It has many family-rated titles. Good for the elderly too. It has many titles that are good to play with people in wheelchairs, people that are handicapped, people that are novice gamers. So as a system for beginners, the Wii is great. It has games like this, Just Dance. It's an interactive dance game. It's got an aerobic quality to it. It's got modern dances. It's got a way for people to interact and exercise at the same time while having a good time listening to music and dancing for their friends. We've got games like this. This is a classic game on the Wii. There are 2 sets of these, Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort. These allow you to play classic things like bowling, baseball, darts, sword fighting, soccer, things like that, all in one game that are played just with these controllers. And these can be played by anybody. Then for teens only, since we're focusing on teens and tweens really, there are games like this. Super Smash Bros. Brawl is a multiplayer fighting game, but in a cartoon style. It makes it a lot more family friendly. This can be played with up to 4 players, each of them playing with classic and popular Nintendo characters. These are all recognizable characters. Any kid over the age of like 7 will know what these characters are and will be thrilled to play them. And since it's multiplayer and has dozens of characters you can play and unlock, it has infinite replayability. Tournaments are great with this particular game. Now the Wii controllers themselves are handheld motion controllers. They have a couple of components to them. Diego's got the one in his right hand here. These controllers, you can see they're covered in silicone for one because they're held in the hand and waved around. They have some safety features on them like these little straps here at the bottom. People can actually put them around their wrist and cinch them down so that if they swing their hand out in a baseball game, they don't go flying. Diego will go ahead and demonstrate what it's like when you play. If you're making like a baseball swing, for example, if someone accidentally lets go, worst case, it flops around a little bit. Doesn't hurt anyone. This is great, especially for kids who aren't that coordinated. Okay? So these controllers are pretty simple to use, have only a few buttons on them, and are made to fit in your hand. Now the Wii system itself actually recognizes the controller from a distance using a remote sensor that we will show you in another segment that reads this controller's movements and can tell where you are in front of the TV or projector screen. This extra thing in Diego's other hand is what's called a nunchuck, because it's on a string. It's kind of like a ninja nunchuck, right? You attach this to the bottom of the controller, it adds extra functionality and extra powers to the controller that some games require and can actually expand the dimensions of some games. In Super Smash Bros. That we mentioned earlier, this can add extra fighting moves, extra abilities to the characters that you would otherwise have difficulty doing.